Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Umamusume Pretty Derby, and we are in the finale. So the finale is a series of 3 races that you must win each of them in order to proceed. So this might be a bit of a short one. Hopefully not though. But we get 1 round of training in between each one. That's a nice... See, we have no rainbow. I think speed plus some power here is the way to go. Speed's facilities are better? Okay. We have some skill points to allocate. We can save them. Part of me... So hang on. Now, the era finale here is, yeah, medium. So the finale races go off of the type of race that you've run the most during your career. So they're all going to be turf and they're all going to be mediums. We can bank on that. The weather might be random. The weather can vary, but we can go specifically for stuff that is now medium and know that we can get that each time. Slightly increased positioning ability when positioned towards the front mid-race. Well, positioned towards the front mid-race. Mid-race we are not towards the front. So steadfast on the final corner. I don't actually know if that's going to trigger either or be a factor. I think we might actually save for sharp gaze. We don't take it now, but we take it later, because we'll get skill points for each of these. I think we want sharp gaze. We want a little. We need a little bite, and we still have our retries in case we don't hit the first place this time. Number 1 fave going into the first finale is a great place to be. Hopefully she remembers to use her skills. Alright, middle of the road pack-wise. Alright, Agnes Tachyon, Mijiro Ryan, but they're kind of distant. Like we got the triple circles on everything, so we are a really strong favorite. But again, stuff can go wrong. Right, still that late surger savvy, just putting in work. Not that our wits needs more boosting, but I mean, given that our skills are still kind of inconsistent, I'll take every bit of wits we can get. But at the very least, it helps her navigation. She has not been boxed in since that one race that we got 15th in. I think that's the only time she succumbed to being boxed in. Although, I might be speaking too soon. She's on the air. Alright, they're swinging Maestro. We got our energy. Now you just got to get off the inside. You got to get to the outside. Alright, she is actually kind of starting to drift over to the outside. See, her high wits lets her analyze the raceway ahead of her further ahead compared to someone with low wits, and makes her moves earlier compared to somebody. So she's less likely to just run up and then bump into the back of somebody. And she is exactly where we need her, right on the outside, 6th place, going into the second half. This is perfect. Now we just need her skills to activate. There's our ult. Still no sign of our acceleration skill. What about our new one? Or our backup ult? Nope and nope. But we might not need them. Although in later races we are probably going to need them. Well, I should not speak too soon. This is a bit closer. No, I think we're good. But in the later ones, the semifinal and the actual finals, they get even harder. So we might not be the favorite in those, and there may be some higher statted competitors. But we'll take what we can get. Ooh, close to getting to the next tier. We'll get that in the next race if we win it. Ooh, big stat ups, skill point ups. I'll take it. All right, we're gonna need to do wits here or rest. I would prefer wits. Wits is good. We'll take some shogi. All right, let's see what we have here. I think we can afford that attack one. Yeah, sharp gaze. I will take sharp gaze. Slightly startle other runners late race. Nothing wrong with a little bit of an attack. And we got a 732 B plus wits, which is like B plus is still like really insane. Like the only way you really get to the A level stuff is if you like single-mindedly, like everything else would have to suffer. At least from my understanding here of the game. All right, turf, medium. We're good. Let's do it. Still firm, but that's all right. Not too bad, actually, in terms of positioning. I mean, one of her things is outer post proficiency, and while we don't have any direct control of the posts, it does give us a speed boost if we get lucky enough to get that. I might pick that up as like as like her final skill if we get enough points to earn it. In between this one and the next. Kishi Amazon and Air Groove. Yeah, we're still triple circle favorited here. But let's see if we actually can get our skills to fire off. Well, the green one's a given. Someone's debuffing stamina. Yeah, the other people have attacks. Alright, there's our swinging maestro. Good. There is PvP in this game, by the way, where you build a team of racers and race them against other people. And attack stats, from my understanding, or attack skills rather, are quite popular. So I'm probably going to add her to my PvP team, which is kind of why I wanted a little bit of Venom in her repertoire. I'm not liking this 15 of 18 positioning here. She needs to break out of this pack and get a little bit closer if she's going to have a chance to get it first. Yeah, she's boxed in right now. Come on, I need that acceleration. I need that acceleration skill. On your left, there it is. Outer swell. We got both of them this time. There we go. And the alt. So her acceleration brings her to max speed, and then she gets a velocity increase, which basically lets her max speed go even faster. Do we get the demi-ult? Oh, she's booking it. It's not a guarantee, but she's booking it. Oh, go, 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 go. Yes, I think we got, yes. Woo! All right, I've been nagging on those two skills for a while, but they came in a clutch here. We needed those to pop off in order to bring us up here. Woo! 1.5 lengths. A little close for comfort, but I will take it. Alright, top star. We're probably not going to make legend even if we win the final race, but that's okay. That is not our goal. Alright, big, 83 skill points. That was huge. Alright, we can do more wits. The rainbow is not on wits. It is on a potential failure. Ugh. I do not want to risk failure. I'm going to do a lonely wits training. Which stinks. But I don't want to take those kind of chances, nor do I want to waste a rest. I mean, who's she playing against? If she's doing shogi. Alright, skills, 100 points. We could take outer post proficiency. Do we know what our pole? It's soft. It's snowing. It is snowing in the finale. So our one skill will kick in. We could have it kick in more by upgrading it. But I think I'm going to go for outer post proficiency here. I mean, we could do up-tempo. Slightly increased position ability when in position towards the front. Mid-race. She's not going to trigger that. She doesn't meet the conditions. Frenzied end closers. There's aren't going to be enough end closers. We could take another level, but that's just more wits. You know what? I think I'm going to take outer post proficiency here. I mean, we could take tier 2 wet conditions, but I think outer post proficiency is better for us because if we fail, it randomizes which position it's in. So if we fail to win the final race and we are not in the outer position to trigger this, it might shuffle us to an outer slot in the retry, and we might just get lucky and get where we want to go right off the bat. But yeah, the fact that it is snowing is really good because that skill will help our power. Number 13, I think that counts as outside. So we might get the bonus, which is a speed bonus, by the way, which is huge. Just gives us a flat bonus to our speed. Has been rated soft. Okay, yeah. It's no good for running on. Yeah, there's going to be big penalties to everybody here. But again, our thing will trigger, which should give us basically help counteract some of that penalty. Ooh, we got all of them. Yeah, late surgery and a late start, unfortunately. Unfortunately, wits does not impact your ability to avoid late starts. That is just pure random. But hey, we're 7 of 18. I'll take that. She's on the outside. I'll take that. Swinging Maestro. Fine. I think the snow being rated soft drains your endurance a bit more. Happy Meek is like the boss. She's the rival trainer's Umamusume. She only appears in the final race. She's the one in white right behind us. Alright, we're getting to there. Yep, alright, good. You're maneuvering to the outside. Let's get those double triggers. On your left, come on. We need those triggers. We needed them last race. We can't do it on stats alone. Come on. Alright, outer swell, I'll take one of the two. Are we not getting our ult? Are we not needing our ult? Is outer swell just going to carry it for us? Okay. The one time we don't even trigger our ult, we didn't even need it. Outer swell does the job. Sweet. Happy Maker. I like that the announcers are still in Japanese. I think it would be awkward if it was translated to English. Works perfect for the overexcited announcers. Oh wow, not that far away from Legend actually, but I'll take it. Yep, that was Happy Meek. We are the champion. Now, you might be saying, Pinstar, why are you still getting stats after the last race in the campaign? That's because it will impact your racer's stats when you use them for PvP. Yeah, we get a lot of those. 211. So we spend our skill points before we end her career. So let's send her off on a good one. For 211 skill points, what do we want to give her? I don't want to pigeonhole her into mediums though. We could get more late surger savvy, but that's a bit much. We could get her another alt, or another demi-alt. Duty of Dignity Call's probably a good one, although that leaves a lot of excess. If we take Victoria Porplanka, that gives us 51. Is there anything that is cheap enough to buy for 51? Kyoto's 63, unfortunately. And yeah, this dance for Victoria is not... I think Duty of Dignity Calls, I think, would be the correct pick here. We could also just pick up a bunch of greens, but I think we're good with what we got. Alright, complete our career. Also, yeah, we got a little rundown. We got A tier wit, B plus of speed, C plus stamina and power, C of guts. With 312,000 fans, let's complete that career. B plus. Not bad. So the way your ranking works is it weighs basically the total number of skills that you have plus a bunch of other, like how many wins do you have, how many ribbons do you have. You know, if we had won all of our races and gotten more skills, we would have probably crossed into the A rank. But B plus is pretty good. I've gotten B plus before. I'm happy with that. All right, late surger wit. This is if you are using her as a legacy to pass traits down to others. This is how efficiently she will be passing down. And here's all of her final skills. So you might see her out on the PvP tracks here. I've run with her a couple of times. This isn't actually my best score with her, but I'm pretty happy with my run with her here. All of our different badges and awards here. All right, folks. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.